I cannot emphasize enough how nice it is to have heat in here. To be able to work in here whenever now. Just give her, bud. So now we have to do the same thing in here. The instructions that were on the Ubiquity site implied that you would want to have one of the surge protectors on both ends, you know? The surge could happen mid-line, you want to protect the equipment inside the house and the equipment inside the shed. So I got to mount up another one of these, which is probably also going to be tricky all over again due to the fact that I have to shim it, right? However, I think we can finally chop on this wire. We now know the official length. Now, this part I'm maybe not looking totally as forward to because it's a little bit more intricate and fine detailed work. Something that I don't do very often. Well, fine detailed work I've done a fair amount of, but putting the little internet connectors on is a bit tricky and I gotta kind of remember how to do it without chowdering up the friggin' wire, right? Oh boy, we're gonna have to be more careful. I haven't got much slack to play with. There's just these very fine razor blades here with a strip gauge. You gotta get that little piece of X out of the middle. You know, if it wasn't for that center core reinforcement, I don't think this cable would have survived. So here is a little package of internet nubbins. And they have a general color code here that you abide by. And I'm trying to remember if you typically go with the A wire or the B wire. I don't think it matters as long as you match it the same on both ends. And there's all these little plastic finagle bits, these tiny little pitons that need to be installed onto the wire. I have to look at the instructions and remember how to do this. Yeah, okay. Contact up. So that's gonna be the bottom. So like this. Oh, I need to take more of that X out of there, or X gonna give it to you, right? You know, I feel like this isn't stripped far enough. And you might have to untwist these so that they sit nice. Then you have to arrange them in order. The greens are weird. It's mostly fallen into place. Man, you gotta have patient and nimble fingers to do this for a living, right? There's this little termination cone that goes on there. Except that these all have to be synchronized. Like as in cut to exactly the same length. Then we look around for the small part that we just had in our hand, which I recall putting down on the floor, but looks like I have to dig out another one. That's twice now. Will it reach the wire, sir, the way it needs to? Oh, bah. It needs a little bit more. That's annoying. It's like it's almost perfect, but that little center X thing is just thwarting my ability to get everything as deep as I need it to be. And it's gonna put tension on the cable. So, go ahead, bend this all out of the way again, you know, because we love doing things twice. Maybe if we grip on this X, pull the X a bit more tensioned out, and give it a chop. Then let it sink in. There. You gotta be careful with solid copper wire. If you overwork it, it's gonna start to break up on you. All right, now let's see if we can get the comb back into place. Oh no, I'm looking at it backwards, bud. It's gonna go like this, okay? Can you even see this? You gotta see this, man. This is some mental stuff right here. Well, not mental, it's just very tedious and intricate. I suppose if I did it on a regular basis, it'd be easy, but I'm being anal because I really don't wanna screw this up. Haha, all right. Oh, what the frig, man? I don't think I'm gonna find that now. Probably should have vacuumed first. Okay, let's get another one. Hopefully they gave us more of these than they did connectors. All right, double check. Everything seems in position now. Let's jam the connector on the end. Make sure the wires are reaching well. I don't like where the orange wires are. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. Come on, orange wire, get up here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be happy with that or else I'm gonna be here all day doing this. Now, how's this thing work again? Put it through the hole, crimp. All right, I now got a meow line in here. So my plan is to punch out this hole, run this wire through the bottom, and then it's gonna come up to the surge protector like this. Now I have to do this again because I'm gonna be doing this in a finished way that I want to look kind of pretty. There's a reason why there's a box here. Not only is it a mount to support the conduit that's going through, I'm gonna be dropping up one of these meow jacks in here, much like this, right? And these go together weird. Oh, there's color codes on here. It's fine. This is gonna be easier to put on. So I think I'm gonna do another one of these little meticulous ass connectors while I'm in that zone. Get it over and done with. Learning how to use this tool is a bit of a curve to me. It's like you can just give it a little pinch, the razors cut through. Sometimes they cut through, but you know, not quite enough because you're afraid to damage the wire. I'll pull back these foreskins, extend the X, chop the X out, arrange the wires in the orientation they need to be, put the little rake on. This isn't the rake. This is not what I would define as rake. Are those all in line? Yeah, nice and together. Now this one's going a little bit faster now that I've done it once. Key term, a little bit faster. Again, I don't quite like how that last orange wire is sitting. Let's see if we can tug it out a bit. Double check. Yep, everything's good. Press it on there, make sure everything looks like it's seated nice, and give her a crimp. All right, bud. That's another line to go out of here. And I want these to be the same length. And then right around here, we're gonna fabricate that connector. Needn't worry too much about the X with this one, I think. If only all X's were this little a problem. So I got this certain combination of tools here. And which side are we coming in here? Because it gives us specific instructions. There's color codes there, trying to match it up with B. So it's something like this. Then this tool is supposed to push them down into where to go. Like, that was awesome. Might need some more hands to do this. Okay, well, it's gonna be fun. Okay, and there's one. All right, progress. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. How does this go on first? And then we trim? Yeah, snip her down. All right, now working up in here, we're gonna put these two through the hole, both the same length, and we gotta get our cheap wire grommet thing in place. There we go. Yeah, bud. Now we might base these strategically. Let's get Mr. Ubiquity in place. Of all the screws that I used to put this together, you remember I bought many packs of stainless steel screws. This is the last 3/4 1 inch one left. Pretty much same deal as before. Ground line, it's gonna loop-de-roo. There's a little piece I was gonna use to shim it. There it is. It's not the best shim in the world because it's actually worth money, but it's the perfect width. I guess you buy these components to use, it doesn't really matter what you use them for. Let's get it under there. This little squeeze. And finally, there, almost. Actually, okay, the screw's not long enough. It just stripped out. All right. That's fine. We'll get a slightly longer one. Suppose we'll use this silly Phillips that came with the thing. It's like you almost have it, and then it slips. All right, that should be good right there. Now, all right. There, look at that. Now cramming this in here might be a little tricky. Oh, guaranteed. Okay. Jeez. These are surprisingly unflexible for cats. Is that thing completely tight back there? Nope. That conduit sticks out a bit much, and the cat wants to bottom out against it. Oh, it's just a little tight, eh? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, how are we gonna deal with this? You know what? I think it's actually too hot in here. I am starting to sweat. So the conduit here sticks out a bit too much. So let's see if I can nip out of it. It's gonna be a pain in the ass if I ever have to take it out, but that metal thing will chase the threads. Okay. It says it wants this way to be up though, but I don't think we really care, do we? What do we need to do to make that go the correct way? This wire is so stiff. Okay, and then finally, keeping with the general industrial theme, that doesn't work at all. Huh. And finally, toddy friggin' da. We now have our internet hookup in here. We're gonna have to go and do the same thing on the other end though. That's nice. Yeah. So now we're in a position where we have to do that same process inside. And as you know, I've already mounted my box. And it seems we have allowed ourselves ample slack. The wire does look a little sketchy from having to pull through that wall. Okay, so I guess right about there, right about there. That should do nicely, right about there. It's gonna be tricky attaching all those little tiny bits there to a piece that's so short sticking out the wall. Should I just slack this? Should I just have like a whole bunch? Maybe do a loop-de-loo like this guy here? Is that gonna cause some inductive interference, you think? I don't know, once I cut this, that's it. I'm gonna have a loop at the top, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna cut it right about here, once and for all. All right, that might make a cute little patch cord one day. So what's great about having all the little divots and little pieces to do network cabling, you don't necessarily have to waste cable. That's a fair amount of size right there. Now I have to gauge in this ridiculous horse and pony show again. Stoked. So again with this networking wire here. Bottom it out there. Oh, I think I almost had it perfect there. But no, that was too much to ask. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, I need my little map. I have no idea what I'm doing here without my little map. And again, B wiring, because that seems to be what I chose. Okay, through the end holes. The brown and the orange. Orange, you glad you ran a network cable to your shed. Be easier if my thumbs didn't hurt. What's going on? It's always these orange cables that fall short. Why are these orange wires so short? There we go. All right. I'm gonna admit this one's going faster and easier than the other ones. I guess I'm just getting the hang of it. It's as simple as that. Yup. Nice. So yeah, it's just gonna end up plugging into here. Now, the other aspect of things is I have to get a cable here over to my router section. It's just across the other side of the room. Should be easy enough. I just have to go out to the shed and get all that cable. All right, a moment that is gonna make us or break us. I plugged the other end of the cable tester into the jack in the shed. 7 and 8. Reversal? Oh no! A reversal on 7 and 8? Which one's 7 and 8? Does it say? I know it says on the other end. Oh boy. That's just wonderful. 7 and 8 is the brown. Oh snap, it's right. I got it wrong here. Really? Okay, well, live and learn, I guess. Wasted an end. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right the second time, because, you know, doing things twice is the way to be. It's always better to do things twice. All right, bud, let's see if we got it this time. Yeah! All right, we're good. We're good. Now I need to get a cable through the roof, through the ceiling, that is, over to the interneting. You guess you might as well just start fishing this through. You need to pull it in a direction where it's not really gonna interfere with anything else that's going on here. With all sorts of power lines. What is this? Should I be passing these through the same holes, some existing lines? Should I go that way? There's less here. Screw it. It's going through. Problem is, I kind of hate popping down ceiling tiles. You get schmoo all over you. But I guess it can't be helped, right? With the sheds that just hang out over here and get it to go over to that next open tile over there. Probably very unlikely. Well, it's going in the roof to some capacity, but not really. What do you think? How lazily can we possibly get this done? All right, if I stick my head in here, oh, it's a fair ways away. A fair ways away. Wonder if I can reach it with this app. Very unlikely. Or wait. Oh boy, bud. All right, there's a Christmas miracle. Might not have enough slack to get the rest of the way. Should probably pull a little bit more through. Yoink. So now, what are the chances I can kind of just shoot this that way? Oh, nice, Obama. Triggered it into strobe mode. This is the party that we have going on. I just wanted to snoot in that general direction. Along with that blue wire there. Can you see that blue wire? No, you probably can't. Maybe you can see the blue wire. I don't think the camera's focusing in the most ideal positions. But it looks like that's about as far as it's gonna wanna go, so. How many tiles over? Oh, it looks like we're just in front of the networking, so. This is our target right here, this cluster of jam. Oh good, this is an easy tile to pop. Some of them are rather difficult. Oof, raw internet line. Oh, sure enough, it's getting all over my shirt and hat. It's the reason why you must make sure you wear a shirt and hat while doing this kind of thing. Well, assuming you're gonna be wearing a shirt. Oi, wanka. Oh, it's right here. That's good. That's very, very good, sir. Ugh. All right, well, since now it just has to go right there, we're gonna do this thing where we sit at the workbench and clip this all together. It's quite convenient that it reaches this cable all the way here. I can have a nice proper sit and do this. But one poses the question, how many times do you want to watch me put an internet cable together? Probably not very much more time. I gotta stop looking at the screen. I'm aware there might be this uncanny valley thing that happens when I'm filming. I'm like talking to the camera, addressing it like this, and my eyes are, they're looking at myself in the monitor and not at the camera. I gotta look at the camera, right? I gotta look at the camera. All right, let's get an end on this. Be right back. The more I do this, the faster and easier it seems to get. I think I broke record time with this one, but then I am working on my comfortable, pre-established, I'm used to working here, workbench space, so. Now, it's as simple as, oi, get it down to this hole here. Come on now, get down to the hole. Hey, I should get down to the hole, get down to the hole. Problem is, this router's all full up. Is there anything here I don't need? One of these is going to the bedroom upstairs. It doesn't currently have anything connected to it, so I guess I can pull that plug for now. Wait, which one is that? I'm gonna have to vacuum up here. It's a bit dusty because of how many times I've manipulated this ceiling tile. Well, I guess I'll just keep this slack here and tuck her back up. Come on now. Okay, that's done. And then we'll naturally, well, there's this guy here now that I'm going to roughly want to cut to the same size as, well, not really. I'm gonna want it to come down here and then go here. So I gotta cut it here. Now I pretty much have to do that same process, putting an end on this end. Haha! All right, I just hoofed her up to the shed to acquire the little tester nubbin. So, okay, it's this wire here. We plug the nubbin onto this. I said we plug the nubbin onto this. There we go. Now we come up to here. We plug said nubbin into tester end. Oh, we're good. Yeah. So now I guess we get to button this up. Pretty straightforward now. I intended for this, have slack hiding up there. And then this guy here. How did I want this to work again? I wanted it to go up water deal. Clip, clip, and cover. So now we acquire some standard tie attaches. And yeah, let's see if we can just clean this up a little bit, make it look not so arse-ish. You know what though? I need to hammer that ground wire back down. Oh, these guys are always difficult. I don't want to play with a hammer right now. Yeah, we're off to a great start. I think my ears are gonna hurt a little bit later. You want me to do the honors? Okay, I'll do the honors. True, there's nothing currently out there, but... And there we have it. New for 2020. Oh, ho, 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 ho. An internet wire to the shed. Maybe we should go test it. All right, I've brought the old laptop with me. Got the heat turned on. Should get nice and toasty here very soon. Now you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm gonna go and check to see if I have any Wi-Fi. I don't got much of anything here. What's going on? This thing needs to restart. Ah, you bugger. There's definitely no Wi-Fi out here. Well, there's somebody, but it's not me. So there is a Wi-Fi disable switch here. It should be FN or this guy here. Aha, Wi-Fi is now turned off. I got this little red wire here. There should be an Ethernet port on this machine somewhere. How does it work though? I've never actually wired internet to this thing. Okay, are we ready for this? Oh. Do you want to allow your PC to be discovered by other PCs and devices on this network? Yes, it's my personal home network. Oh boy, I'm online. Is there a way I can test the speed here? What about that speed test site? Oh, well, I'm getting my full internet speeds out here, so that's good. I guess I could rip some Steam games out here, have a little mini LAN party. Frig knows I got more than enough power to run enough computers here. We got light, we got heat, we got internet. And this thing has a webcam, so next, use camera, done, add title, 3, 2, 1. Is this thing on? Oh, now I do think it is on, sir. There's even a little tally light. I'm just, I'm just doing a test here. I'm just very much doing a test here. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. I don't know if anyone's gonna care. But I think, for all intents and purposes, this monstrosity I've created is complete. And how do I know? 'Cause yeah, I went there. Yeah, gigabit in a tool shed. Yeah. Gee, what are you doing on your Saturday night? Making videos? Oh, there is someone watching. Ah, it's just her. She's always watching. Cheers. If you end the video now, you'll be able to choose if you want to save it or delete it. Oh, now I'm watching the live video I just posted. I think that's enough.